my YouTuber friends. I'm Beetle10, and welcome to the famous live stream at Vicarstown. And here are my friends. I'll have them introduce themselves. Ladies first.
Oh, me? Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Molly, the yellow tender engine on the island of Sodo.
Yep, I'm a big green engine.
I don't think a lot of people heard that, Henry.
Maybe he's a bit shy.
Sorry. No, I'm fine.
Anyway, hey you, Silver Wheel, what's your name?
Everyone knows my name, I'll have you know.
Silver Wheel.
No, it's not. Alright, it's not Silver Wheel, it's Spencer. I'm an A4 Pacific. I'm one of the fastest engines in the world.
Yeah, brother.
Oh boy.
Anyway, what's your name, Mr. Big Blue/turquoise? I can't tell.
My name's Connor. I'm actually faster than Spencer, but I'd rather let my speed talk instead of boasting.
He is lying, do not listen to him.
We'll see about that.
Yes, and last but not least, we have...
Ha! And my name is Hurricane, you know, like a storm!
Yep.
Okay, then.
and last be the
Like
first...
a storm!
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess I had an echo in me somewhere. Sorry, I forgot to turn that sucker off. Anyway, welcome to the welcome to the live stream, folks. So yeah, any questions for any of us? I mean, there are a few other engines soon, so yeah, just be patient. So yeah, let's ask a few questions, shall we? Okay.
Kelly Foster asked to Molly, "Do you remember your first day?" Oh yes, I remember my first day pretty well. Well, I was yet assigned to take some empty freight cars over to the coaling plant. Emily yet teased me. That's what I remember. But Thomas was kind enough to help me. He was very nice.
I can agree with that. Anyway, Sudan Harvard Production asked, Henry, do you remember when you were painted red? Oh boy.
Oh yes, I remember it very well.
I don't think I was here for that. I don't think I was here to see that.
A lot of us weren't. However, my driver did show me like a book of it.
Maybe.
Well, yes, that's true. I was basically supposed to be overhauled, but then the red coat was not right for me. It was sort of like an undercoat. I thought it was like tomato sauce.
Oh my.
Now that is a sight I'd have loved to have seen.
Spencer, this is Spencer, this is for you, but I don't think you're gonna like this. Don't spit bubbles ass. Spencer, how does it feel to be a second place? Gold for silver, so Molly might be first because she's yellow, looks like gold.
Oh, thank you.
Silver and gold.
Where I heard that song before.
Yeah.
So, Spencer?
Any comment?
I think you will find that silver is a lot shinier than gold, so ideally it should be first. And besides,
No, I think...
if you look at trophies nowadays, they're all silver.
I hate to say it, but I have to agree with Spencer on this one. For once.
And that makes sense, because people can see his reflection in his work.
Yes, that's always nice.
Yeah, maybe for you. Anyway, here's another one for you, Spencer. Oh God, this is funny. Kelly Foster asked to Spencer, do you remember getting a mustache at the Steelworks? Oh,
I do remember that,
yes.
actually.
Oh, I've actually never heard this. Can somebody tell me?
well, I wasn't really here for this, so Henry, last I heard, you were there. What happened?
Oh yes. Well, Kevin was being overworked recently, and he didn't look where he was going, and he put coal dust all over Spencer's face, and that made it look like a mustache.
And
What?
I'm not going to lie. I did think it suited me.
Oh, brother.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
sure.
God.
I asked my brother if he could help me grow one, but I don't think it's quite possible.
I see. Oh, okay. Here's one for you, Henry. Tony Bonnie 2008 asks, Henry, remember Alfred in 87546?
I never heard of those two.
Me neither.
I don't think. Well, Hurricane, Connor, and Spencer don't know these two.
I don't think they're around. I don't think they're around at that time.
I
And
do
thank
know
God
something
they
about
aren't.
Alfred.
I'm sorry, Henry. I'm sorry, Henry. What was that?
Oh, and thank God they didn't come. Besides, Alfred was a monster. He also called me a bread-faced mongrel.
Whoa!
Dare
Yep.
he?
Yep.
Okay, being called that from any engine? That is rude.
I know.
Yeah, and take it from me.
Anyways, just to change the subject, this question goes to Hurricane from Electro Gamer. Oh, he sounds very nice. Anyways, to Hurricane. Who whistled? Who did
Sorry, that was me.
With steam engines, we all whistle.
No,
I mean, except
Sorry.
Diesel 10, of course.
Yes, I know.
Ha ha.
Anyways, this question goes to Hurricane from Electro Gamer. Would you ever want to be streamlined like Spencer and Connor?
You know, to be quite frank, I honestly don't see myself being a streamlined engine. You see, I think that it would be nice, but a lot like engines like Spencer, I'm sure that it would get to an engine's head. I'm sure there are nice ones out there like Connor here and Caitlin, but in all honesty,
Wait, who's Caitlin?
I
I've
just
never heard of her.
Caitlin. Oh, you never heard of Caitlin?
No, I just
Yeah,
came
you
back to the
haven't?
island.
Caitlin is a very good friend of mine. Her and I race all the time. However, though, she always gets a jump on me at the start. Every time.
Well, you know the old saying, ladies first.
yes, but
What about age before beauty?
yes, but to finish,
Very
finish,
funny.
to finish what I was saying, you know, in all honesty, I don't care if I'm streamlined or just a regular engine. Just as long as I'm useful, I'm cool with that.
Oh, Hurricane, you don't know what you're missing.
Okay, I got a question here from Kelly Foster. Tito 10, have you often see Sprayer around? Sprayer? Are you sure you mean
Right,
are you sure you mean Splodge? Is that what you mean? Because if you're talking about Splodge, I haven't seen that because I don't know who the Sprayer guy is.
There's a question from Kelly Foster. To Molly, are you still friends with Thomas? Oh yes, of course I am. He's very nice. Not to mention that he
Yeah,
helped
even
me
though
when
we
I
try to
first
help
arrived.
you with the...
He's talking about an elephant named Sprayer. I think this question is more suitable for Henry, not me.
There's an
Oh,
interesting
no,
question to
not
Spencer.
that.
This is an interesting question to Spencer from Kelly Foster. He says, to Spencer, is Gordon your cousin? What?
Huh?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
Well, the Flying Scotsman is Gordon's brother, so
It does make perfect sense. I mean, Gordon is an A0, Flying Scotsman is an A3, and Spencer is an A4. So,
Caitlin, that's about time you got here.
Anyway, I believe the question was intended for me.
Hello.
Yes.
hello,
Oh,
Kate.
you must be. So you're Caitlin, correct?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Caitlin. My name is Molly. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Molly.
You really are streamlined. I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Molly.
Oh, my pleasure, my dear.
Anyway, as I was saying, it is true. Me and Gordon are cousins. We were invented
How?
by the very same man, by the name.
Sir Nigel Gresley?
Correct, my friend. Yes.
I thought as much.
So we are cousins. But I try to ignore that fact. He's
Hang on,
slower
I
than
need
me.
to take a goods train. I'll be right back.
Okay, Molly.
What the? Okay, I got a question from Kelly Foster. Did you attend? Do you treat Paxton as your assistant? Ow. Paxton told me about this from last week's live stream that he was in. No. I mean, there was that time during the Christmas decoration stealing nonsense, but that was a long time ago. I changed over the years.
Oh, I cannot forget that day.
Mostly a lot of you can't. So yeah, has to be my assistant? No, I treat him like a friend. Although back in that time, then yes. But like I said, it was a long time ago. So yeah, I apologize for that. If Paxton is ever watching this.
Oh, good.
And let's see. Okay. Okay. Here's one for Spencer. From Dylan Vogue to Spencer. How many times do you and Gordon race?
Oh, I have lost count in all honesty. He wants to beat me so many times.
Many times.
You're right, Henry. He has very rarely succeeded in beating me, so I don't know why he bothers personally.
Okay. Again with the elephant. Okay. Can we stop talking about the elephant because this elephant thing is trying to confuse me. I mean,
This is so embarrassing as well.
I believe that's like the old phrase, the elephant in the room.
Indeed. Let's see. To Henry by Flying Scotsman 611. And to Henry, do you love trees?
Oh yes. I love the trees. They just remind me of the forest.
Aww. I see. Okay. We have a question from to Caitlin here. Kelly Foster asked to Caitlin, do you remember when you spent the night on Sodor?
Oh, yes, I do. You know, there was a time when the vicarstown bridge was broken or something. So it was closed.
Oh yeah, and you have to sleep with us at Tim of Sheds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon was not very happy about that, as I heard.
But actually, I didn't sleep very long time that night. I was actually working outside.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of engines from the mainland stay up late and do whatever. Wow, these questions are coming in fast. I can't decide which one to ask and then answer anything.
Yeah, it's just like the old saying, if you can't decide, then why not do all at the same time?
Indeed. Kelly Foster asked to Henry, if you had a name for the Sodor warbler, what would you name it? The Sodor warbler. What's that?
Soda wobbler? I don't think I remember this one.
Wait. It's a soda. It's a soda wobbler. Is that a rare bird on Sodor?
I believe
yes,
it
that's
is.
the one. I remember it well. I remember it landed on my footplate.
Okay. Kelly Foster asks, Tugboat 10, how are splodge? Why aren't they and why are they called that? It's a nickname I gave them. Technically, they prefer splatter and dodge, but I prefer splodge because I can't. I don't like to pronounce two names at the same time.
I thought it was, from what I
Calling
heard,
them by quicker.
didn't have time to say both names, from what I heard.
Yeah. Don't bring it. Yeah. Keep bringing it up. But yes. I do remember splatter and dodge. I've not heard or heard them for quite a while. I also seen those two again? Slim none, if you ask me.
The last I heard, they're working with Beresford.
Oh man, that kind of sucks for them. I remember my first time with Beresford. Oh my god, he lifted me up so high, I thought he was gonna drop me and Pinchy onto the ground, or at least into the water.
Now that would be hilarious.
It's not even funny.
I know, sorry.
Okay. Kelly Foster asks, to Caitlin, do you ever treat Connor like your brother?
Well, I don't know how to say. Maybe it's more than a brother, I think.
More than a brother? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
L-O-V-E.
Oh boy, I see Connor coming. I see Connor blushing there.
Hot cinder.
We're not falling for that one. Anyway, Electric Gamer asks, to Connor, Anna, if you could choose one engine to be streamlined, who would it be? And can you say? And you can't say Gordon, Henry, or James. So it can't be those three. So who would you choose to be streamlined if you had a choice?
If I had to choose between Gordon, Henry, and James would be streamlined, I think Henry would deserve it.
Oh, really?
Yes, Henry. Reason why, you've got the kindest heart in the world, you're always willing to help, and not to mention, you're a very gentle engine. You deserve it. Also, it'd be interesting to see what they do with the streamlined Black 5 design.
Well, okay, that may be true, but he said you can't choose Gordon, Henry, or James. So you can't choose those. So you can't choose those three. I mean, Henry was a good option, but besides those three big engines, who would you choose? I'm not being rude. I'm just reading.
Well, if I were to choose, I would say Emily.
Great choice.
Especially because Emily's design, being a sterling single like she is, there's been multiple streamlined designs over the years, but there was one that came out years ago. Emily did have a streamlined shell for a couple of weeks, if I recall. I think it was last week she had it removed. Something like that. And man, oh man, she looked beautiful.
Super Toad 129 Jason asks, to Hurricane, when did you meet Frankie? You know, that's a good question.
Oh, Frankie, you know, back then I was just an engine looking for work. I was really close to getting scrapped until one fateful day I found the Steelworks, and since then it's became my home. Hurricane was not Hurricane. Sorry, Frankie was a great boss to me, and.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Okay. This name is hard. This name is hard to pronounce. I'll just okay, Seth. That'll make it easy for me to remember. Seth asks, "Hey, Dilo 10, why not get rid of your claw? Get rid of Pinchy? Are you insane? I would never depart from Pinchy. I mean,
oh boy.
I mean, if I didn't have Pinchy, then who would I be?
You'd be an ordinary diesel.
Precisely. I like Pinchy because it makes me unique. I'm the only one with a claw on my head.
Not from what I've heard. I heard there's an engine of your class floating around named Blossom. Now, what's the story on that one?
My goody two-shoes sister. Oh, you had to bring her up. Blossom. Well, technically, I'm nice too nowadays. But let's say Blossom and I. Well, back in the old days, when I was still evil, me and her never got along because she respected all steam engines with respect and honor. Her and her pink claw she called Rose. Don't ask why she called her claw that. But anyway, as far as I know, Blossom is Blossom's real nice, and we get along just fine. Nowadays.
They sound just like the old friend I know from the other.
Oh, really? And who will that be?
Well, I don't know his name, but I hear he's a Class M7 tank engine, and he's a hero.
Are you talking about Hero?
No, I'm talking about someone else.
Oh. Who would that be?
I'm not telling. It's top secret.
I see. Tramboy 13S. Hey, Pinchy. Yeah, Pinchy, you have a question. Do you like Dilo 10 your owner? One clap for yes, two claps for no. That's a yes. What?
I don't get it.
Never mind. Okay, well, okay. Don't mess with Bubbles is asking you, Henry, about this movie called The Lorax. We barely see movies technically, so please don't ask us these questions about us seeing movies because we're engines. We don't see movies.
Well, on the contrary, there is something I should bring to all of your attention if you weren't aware of it. There was an extension built, I believe, 3 months ago.
Gordon, is that you?
Yes.
Gordon?
It is I, Gordon.
So you're Gordon.
Uh-oh.
Okay, who just called me fat face? Henry, was that you?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
We'll talk later.
Uh-oh.
So you're Gordon, eh?
And you're Hurricane, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I know, like a storm, Piao, whatever.
Oh my.
You know, I'm quite surprised that you aren't mad at me for keeping Thomas captive at the Steelworks.
And not to mention you and Frankie tried doing that to James.
Oh.
Yeah, well, in all honesty, I was never really alright with that. Frankie just bossed me around with that.
Ooh.
Anyway, also, Gordon, you may not be happy of who else is here. And
I see him. He's big, he's silver, he's very, very fast, and he's my arch rival for days gone by.
And your cousin.
Also known as your cousin.
We don't talk about that.
Lovely to see you too, Gordon.
Anyways.
Anyway. You got a question from the new storyteller, Gordon. What made you get this stream? What made you get into this streamlining? I think we all.
Wait, the question was, how did I get into streamlining?
Yeah.
It was only a one-time thing, to be honest. It was for the Great Railway Show, and really it was just to kind of beat my brother.
And how well did that?
Also, it gave me the chance to race Spencer in a full-fledged competition, though it's kind of embarrassing for me to talk about.
From what I read in the paper, a French engine named Etienne won.
Oh, don't remind us of that.
And
Oh,
plus, what I heard from Thomas and some of the other engines, you've blown a safety valve after you refused and couldn't want installed.
I saw the whole thing.
Anyway,
Oh boy. I have a really good question here for Spencer.
Ah, boy.
No one. Lovely.
This is only directed to Spencer. So, to Spencer, from Kelly Foster, how does it feel being domeless?
Oh, that's a good one. Never trust domeless engines.
They're not acceptable.
Well, my brothers have said the opposite, really. Never trust engines with domes.
Oh boy.
Excuse
Oh,
us.
now I know you're just making that up.
I am not.
Yeah, okay.
Although,
We're gonna have a talk about this.
although Connor is domeless and he's pretty useful.
Him,
Yes.
I consider a friend, as well as Caitlin.
Yes, there are two people who could beat you.
We don't talk about that, Spencer. Remember that.
Very well.
Katrina Kitty Cat asks, Gordon, have you heard from Flying Scotsman recently?
Oh, yes. He comes to Vicarstown every few days. Sure, he gets annoying sometimes and keeps calling me little brother, even though we're exactly the same size.
If you're exactly the same size, Gordon, then why does he have an extra tender?
That's because he has a bigger boiler. Oh, wait.
I could answer this, but I'm gonna stay out of it from what my driver told me.
Connor, why is your driver showing all of your whole self?
What?
We can see it. We can see it. Wait a minute. Is that really you? I mean, you look so weird.
Of course it's me, without my stripes.
Anyway.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on from that. Gordon, you're not gonna like this one. Narrow Gauge Studios asks, Gordon, weren't you domeless at one point?
Oh,
That was one time.
That was the only moment
Tugged it out
in
of the
which I
viaduct.
trusted young Gordon.
That was one time. I was trying to prove a point.
That was only because you were jealous about the city of Truro.
Yeah, Duck's cousin.
What the? Oh.
What?
The indignity of it all.
There must be Bubbles. Bubbles asks, how many of you would like to be in a musical?
I hate musicals.
I don't.
I love
In fact,
musicals.
I'm going to break into song right now.
If you do that, I swear to Sodor, you will not be missed.
Hurricane, I'd rather not. We all heard your song before.
And that's how it ends.
Thank you. Anyway, okay. The new storyteller asks, Dino 10, what are your thoughts on yourself visiting Thomas's branch line? Slim none. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm a big, heavy mainline diesel. Diesel with a claw on my head. I can easily damage the rails. I don't run on branch lines.
What? Oh, here's one for me. I think. Wait. I think I lost the question. Hold on. Oh, there it is. From Princess Z29 Plush to Gordon, could you beat Henry in a race? Absolutely. He's not faster than me. I can tell you that right now.
Oh no.
You only got to pull the express a couple of times. I've pulled it way more than you.
Oh no. We'll see about that.
And Gordon, if me and Pitchy will put our minds into it, I think because of my class, I can beat you in a race.
Says the one who got beat by Vinny at the Steam games.
That was Philip.
Oh,
No, I could have sworn that was Vinny.
Vinny is such a big bully. I don't like him.
Yeah. I remember Vinny. He came to the mainland one time. He was rude to me. He called me something. I just can't remember what it was. I have to think about that long and hard for a second.
Yes, and I think I remember one time when he visited the mainland, he said that just because I'm big, I have to be mean to the other little engines, but I honestly don't see that light in life.
Syrian Harper's production asks, Spencer, do you remember George? Are you talking about George, that steamroller?
Oh boy, not him.
Spencer, did you ever even meet George?
Steamroller.
I think I've heard of him.
He's big, he's rude, and railways are no good. Oh, no. What are you doing here?
I heard what's going on. Now, what the heck are you 10 punts even doing here?
We're having a live stream, FYI.
George, I'd rather not go get Sir Topham Hatt.
Hey, for once, I want to join in this action.
Well, if you do, please, whatever you do not go boasting about how roads are superior than rails.
Roads are useful as rails.
Yeah.
We'll see about
That's a valid point, George. If it wasn't for us delivering your tar, you wouldn't be able to pave roads. It's true, George.
That's right, you better go.
You know what? I don't even want to be part of this. I'll see you all next time. Railways are no good. Term in the roads, I say.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh,
First time I met him, and I hope it's the last.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
I hate to cut you off there, Diesel 10, but there's a question here for me and Henry.
Oh, yes?
The new storyteller asks, to Gordon and Henry, what are your thoughts on when the two of you were painted blue in the Railway series? I can tell you right now, nobody could tell us apart.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The children keep mistaking me as Gordon.
Wait a minute. How could anyone not tell you apart? I mean, you're both different shapes.
Well,
Why?
Henry kind of had my shape at the start of his life on Sodor. Then his accident with the flying kipper, and well, that happened.
Yeah.
And now I'm changed into a class Black 5.
And honestly, it suits you better, Henry.
Why, thank you, Gordon.
Mine is being.
But yes, the children and adults couldn't tell us apart when we were blue.
Yep, I remember. I happened to saw in an old railway book, two other engines being blew. A B12 and a B1, I think.
Oh,
I suppose.
Speaking of B1s, has anyone met Anna yet? The other engine who came last week.
Who?
Wait, who?
Anna's a B1 Travelly who came to Sodor just last week. She's still learning the line.
Don't they have
I never saw that engine before.
Yeah, I think some of us don't know her very well, Connor. So,
I've met her. She's quite a pleasant chap. Very kind girl, but very shy. She could give you a run for your money.
The only B1 I know of is an engine 87546, or in this term, yeah, Croven. Oh,
well, this engine's a B1 Shroudly, so she's a similar class.
Kelly Foster asks to Spencer, when did you come to Sodor?
Well, I remember that day very well. Well, let me think. How many years? Got to have been around 60 soon. Yes, when the Duke and Duchess were first arriving, I was given the very, very proud job of taking them around Sodor. And I have done so ever since, and I intend to devote the rest of my life to those two.
Oh, really? I happen to have heard from Gordon about the time a silver engine ran out of water on a hill. Am I right?
Yes. A Sun Silver streamlined engine did lose all his water on my hill.
I was young and foolish, young Gordon.
Oh, really?
You and I are the same age.
Spencer, I thought your phrase was, and I quote, I had a leaky tank.
At the time, that was what I said. But I've grown up now. And you learn from your mistakes. Well, most people do.
I see. Anyway, here's one from Caitlin from NASCAR 221. To Caitlin, what railway are you and Connor from? You know, that's a good question. What are you two from?
Yeah.
Caitlin?
Yes?
There you are. NASCAR 221 is asking you, most likely, I think Connor as well. This goes to both of you. What railway were you? What railway did you come from?
Caitlin, I remember you telling me you were from the Baltimore and Ohio Railway, if I remember correctly. And I worked on the New York Central line.
Wait, you mean you are American?
Yes. Why do you think I have such a loud whistle? And plus, I think there's a picture of us floating around somewhere in our old colors. Somewhere.
Wait a minute. Connor.
Yeah.
Since you've come from America, I have to ask. When you worked in New York, did you ever visit a place called the Big City Port?
Oh, I've heard of that. I've been to the port multiple times, but I've just been in and out most of the time. I drop off my passengers, turn around, and leave. So I never really get to see anybody there.
I think the last I heard about Big City Port, I think a certain tugboat. I think the one with a circle on his flag. His name was Zoran. He told me that that something called the Star Tugs was always ruining their reputation.
More like the Z-Stacks are ruining the Star Tugs' reputation.
Although there is one Z-Stack with a clear conscience. I think his name is Zebedee.
I seem to remember him.
You know what's funny? I actually found this old picture, Caitlin, well, my driver did. It's of you when you were first built.
Oh, really? That's how you guys see. And while Connor's getting the picture, let me just find another for us. Okay. The one Bubbles asks, Connor, you versus Sam versus Hank versus Vinny, who would win?
Oh boy, that would be a challenge race. I don't know. That one you'd have to wait and see. Oh, Caitlin, my driver got that picture. Take a look.
What the? Caitlin, you were blue?
Wait, what?
That was when Caitlin first started, before she came to Sodor and got her original delivery.
And what color were you?
I was actually gray.
I like to see that.
Oh, fellas, I hate to cut and run, but the top of my hat just told my driver that I have a special waiting for me at the docks. And he wants me to bring it here for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, see you later, Gordon.
I'll be back soon.
All right.
Don't blow a safety valve again.
Don't push your luck, pal.
Have a safe trip, Gordon.
Yep.
Enjoy your run, Gordon.
Oh,
Good luck.
well, okay. Golden Doctor asks, well, Gordon's gone, so I think Henry can try answering this one if he can. To Gordon and Henry, do you two think of Thomas as a little brother?
Well, I don't think he's quite like a little brother. Blend.
That actually makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me just scroll up and see if I can find any other questions. Ones have not been asked yet. Here's one from Kelly Foster to both Spencer and Henry. Do you remember the Beast of Sodor? Oh, I think I heard this one before.
Oh, you mean like the abominable snowman?
Load of nonsense. I knew it was a real beast.
Sorry, everyone.
Yes, you did, Spencer.
Molly, welcome back.
Sorry, it was a pretty long freight train.
It's okay. Oh, by the way, you kind of missed Gordon. He went to go collect the express. He'll be back a little later.
Gordon of all people.
Excuse me. Leave Gordon alone.
Oh boy.
Yeah, silver wheels.
Plus, from what I heard, there's something Gordon doesn't even know yet, from what I've heard. There's another survivor, his class. His older sister has been on Soda for a weekend. Gordon hasn't even seen her yet.
Oh boy.
Who's the sister's name?
Well, Gordon's sister Francine has actually been staying up at Marin Station, but she's never there during the day.
Francine? Wait a minute. That name rings a bell for some reason.
In A0, and she was built faster than Gordon. She can outrun me and Caitlin.
What about me?
Spencer, she'll make you look like a pile of cinders if you try racing her.
I was being sarcastic, Molly. You don't have to ring the bell. Yes. Anyway,
Was there any questions for me while I was gone?
Actually, one just pulled up for you. Actually, two just pulled up for you, Molly. Okay. Certain Arbors has. Oh, this is to both Hurricane and Molly. How's life on the GNR Railway? GER. I mean.
Oh, the
GER Rail. I think he means the Great Eastern Railway.
The Great Eastern Railway.
Oh, yes.
The railway where we were built. I think I remember working with Molly at one point in time.
But I don't seem to remember you anywhere, Hurricane. Well, up till now.
I think it was at some kind of factory of some sorts.
Boss, we're here.
What the? Splodge?
Oh no.
Nice to see you too. Yes.
Wow. What do we have here? Yeah, we just mentioned you like almost an hour ago.
Oh, sorry, we got caught up in traffic at the main line.
Okay. Now, okay. Here's my question. I mean, usually people ask us questions, but here's my question to you two. Mostly to everyone. Where have you two been over here?
Well, we took a vacation, boss. Since you decided to wreak havoc on Sodor, we decided to work on the mainland. Yeah, we didn't want to work with all the drama going on, so we just left. We got these two other bozos to work for us. Ari and Bert. It's fun.
Oh, you mean Barry?
No, it's Ari and Bert.
I don't have time to say both names.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Guys.
Yeah?
Just so you know, I may accidentally hit the end call button, so be right back in case that does.
Okay.
Okay, Hurricane, you lose your phone call, we'll be here.
All right. Anyway. You have a question from the new storyteller, Splodge. He asked, to Splatter and Dodge, do you two ever visit Thomas's branch line?
Well, there was that one time we tried to stalk Thomas, just so that way we could try and to make our plan about Harold the Flopper Chopper with the sneezing power. Oh boy, did that backfire! We had to have it washed down for weeks.
Who's this?
This was when you were trying to take over Sodor.
No, wait. Who's this in the chat? Some kind of yellow tugboat.
Everyone, I'm excited to introduce my special.
Wait a minute. Your name tag says Hercules.
That's right, my dears. My name is Hercules. I'm from the big city port.
Nice to meet you, Hercules.
Okay. How'd you get here? There's no water around here.
I'm an ocean tug, sweetheart. I'm an ocean tug, sweetheart, and Gordon brought me here.
So you're on a flatbed.
Oh yeah, the galloping sausage.
Uh-oh.
Boy, don't you start.
So yes, if there's any questions for Hercules, feel free to ask, my dears.
Okay.
Owen, guys.
What?
If I can recall before this stream, I recall another tug from the Z Stacks who wanted to be in the stream with me.
Oh no. It's not Zoran, is it?
Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I need to go get some more detailed feel. I'll be right back.
We went to the harbor, and
all right. I'll go get this tug.
Oh yeah, we went to the harbor as we were leaving. We talked with Frankie. He was fun. Yeah, and I think we saw this one tugboat. His name was like Dime or something. No, it wasn't Dime. What was it? It's on the tip of our tongue.
Oh, you mean 10 cents?
Yeah. You know him?
Of course, he works at the big city. Me and a few other tugs.
Oh yeah, there was this tugboat, 10 cents new, who made us go to the mainland. He took us on a rail boat. His name had like a big top hat on.
Oh, you mean
that's his name?
What is it, Sir Topham Hatt's boat?
That would, if I'm right, according to what I've learned, Hercules, about your friends, I think that would be Top Hat, if I'm right.
Yeah. He took us to the mainland. He was so posh and everything. He acted as if he was like a dinner host.
Oh, I have some questions here in the chat. Let's see.
To Hercules, how is Top Hat?
Overconfident as usual.
How's Big Mickey? He works on Sodor now.
I actually got to talk to him. I was genuinely surprised to see him working here. I thought he had sunk.
How's the other tugs like 10 cents and sunshine? Huh.
10 Cents and Sunshine are still hard workers and best of friends. I wouldn't want to work with any other tug.
How are all the all-star tugs, and have you found Sunshine visiting Forgotten Creek?
I don't know anything about that.
How's Puffer
That
doing?
doesn't-
Oh, we met him. He was just that steamy that had like no face. He just had like a speaker. I think that was his driver talking.
Okay, everyone. I have the Z stack here.
Oh,
Oh, Zebedee. Nice to see you here.
Hi, everyone.
hello. Oh, I have a few questions here to me. To me and Doc. Do you know what emphatically mean now? I don't. Hold on. Driver, can you look at the Webster? What does emphatically mean?
Oh dear, no. Alright, we'll have 3 more on.
In a forceful way. Oh yeah. Good word. Why do you call D10 boss? Plain and simple, he was our boss. Yeah. I don't know why we called him that. It probably it's just a nickname nowadays. Hercules, the truth is 10 cents is named after the price it took to build him.
That's quite the joke.
Yes, Trade Boy 13. I am one of the Z stacks. In case no one in the chat has noticed, like I'm Zebedee.
We can kind of see that, Zebedee, but by your nameplate, yes?
Yes. I'm arguably most famous for that time I stood up to Johnny Cuba.
Johnny Cuba.
Oh, yeah, and me. And it's also when you help the Star Tugs.
Splinter Dodge did you Diesel 10's advice on how to not be stupid. Hey, no. We're already smart. Yeah. That advice is pointless. How are you good Diesels? Yeah. We're in the middle. Sort of with Harry and Bert, you know. Good buddies. Just like Ollie, back in Bridlington. Do you still use the powder of all substances? The sneezing powder? Nah, that was a major blow. You had to have washes for like weeks. Did you get it out for like air intakes? Ugh, that was disgusting. Have you considered working for Thomas, as he would treat you with respect and not call you a splodge? Well, after our vacation, we've been doing some hard thinking, and we came back to Sodor. We begged to Fat Hat, and we said we'll be good. We just do odd jobs. We work with Aaron Bird and all the.
I'm sorry, my dear, but it seems like I have some jobs to do over there at Brendam Docks. But I'll see you guys real soon.
All right, tell Diamond Tea Party Boy over there to say that we said hi.
I'll remember. Until then, toodaloo.
Later.
Cheerio.
Oh, Hurricane.
Just when it.
Huh?
Oh. Never mind. Carry on.
Hurricane, you have a question. Which Z stack did you carry?
Oh, I've got Zebedee here with me.
Oh.
Hi guys.
Oh, Hercules just left, but this one question was for him. Does he have a crush on Lily Lightship? Do you know this one, Zeb?
Well, I don't know too much about the meetings that Hercules and Lily have. I mean, from what is hinted, I'm sure they do, but I can't be sure.
When did you arrive on Sonor's Lodge? We arrived with Diesel 10. Our ship was later than his, so we were a bit late. And then we showed up at like that cliff with Boss's face, and we were plotting our thing before we came to Sodor, the plan, and we just had a meeting so that way we would go over it again. So we sort of went like around the same time as Diesel 10. Hey Zebedee, have you learned a lot from the whole Johnny Cuba incident?
Oh, Johnny Cuba. I don't want to talk much about him.
It sounds like the boat version of Sailor John.
No, Sailor John and Johnny Cuba are completely different. Johnny Cuba threatened to send me to my doom if I didn't help him with his smuggling acts.
Dang. God, I'm bored. I feel like I ought to like shunt some trucks. What do you say, Dodge? Maybe in a bit. I think maybe some questions will come. Dispenser, do you remember getting lost in the fog?
Oh, I remember this one.
I think we were around when this happened. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was most definitely a 4 when that happened.
Fog is very thick. It is almost natural.
Extra thick.
It is almost natural for an engine to lose its way. Could happen to anyone.
It sort of happened to Thomas. He crashed into that avalanche thing.
Well, that's to be expected.
You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I think I better be off now.
Alright, you're gonna take the fish train there, Tona?
Well, yes, that's basically true.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll see you guys later, okay?
Alright.
Bye, Henry.
Goodbye, Henry.
Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Henry.
Man, that's a catchy tune. That should be a song.
So you two seem to like songs.
Yeah, we're in the middle of like listening to classics. We have a thing for like listening to 80s and 90s music. I heard this one that went like it sounded like jazzy. It was like it was like a sick beat.
I believe I think I heard James hum that a few times.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, day 10. We got some.
Hey.
I had a few questions for you while you were gone.
Okay.
Would you replace Splatter and Dodge with? I spelled it wrong. With Array and Bert. Yeah, but you get what they mean.
Okay. Replacing. I don't replace anyone. First of all, no one has ever seen Splatter and Dodge in so long. I mean, after Splatter and Dodge left for like since 2000, since the year 2000 after the movie, no one has seen or heard from him ever since. So Aaron and Bert took their place for a while. I mean, technically, if Splodge would ever return, technically I would turn my attention back to them. But for now, it's Ari and Bert. So to be honest, I'll have to kind of say I'm gonna keep both Splodge and Ari and Bert, to be honest.
This one's to us. Speaking of which, could we beat Ari and Bert in a race? Maybe. I mean, we're the same class. It'd be like a tie. It depends.
Precisely. I see. It would be a tie.
A lot of you don't really have that much to give you an advantage.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Important is big. James is a big engine.
I did say it was about being big.
Hey,
Sorry,
who's this
everyone.
fellow?
Me?
It's okay.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, hi, Molly.
Oh,
Molly, eh?
who's this?
Oh, Molly, this is my former, these are my old friends, Splatter and Dodge.
Hello. Hey, are you Holly Jolly, Molly? On Christmas?
Splatter,
Oh,
wait a
ha
minute.
ha! Very funny.
Well, anyways, it's great to
Hi.
meet you.
Hi, Molly.
Who's that tugboat? He's someone I'd never seen.
What?
Oh,
Oh, hello,
Oh.
guys.
Percy?
Oh, Molly. Great to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you too, Percy. What are you doing here?
Hey, just dropping off mail. I'm done for the night.
Oh, alright. Great to see you again, Percy.
Splatter? Dodge? What are you doing here? We came back from vacation. Yeah. Vacation? Well, it is summer after all. That makes sense.
That sounds a little bit hard to believe.
Believe it. Anyways, Percy, this is, a Hurricane D10. Oh, yeah. Hey, Diesel 10.
and, hi, Percy.
Oh, Thomas told me about you. So did James.
Oh no, I'm not Hurricane. I'm just filling in for him.
Oh, sorry. My driver was confused with the profile pic.
Also speaking of which, Hurricane, last I heard, I think I heard somewhere that Frankie was supposed to be here a little later. Am I correct?
Frankie? Who's she?
Oh, she's the diesel that works at the Solar Steamworks with Hurricane, Lexi, Theo, and Marilyn.
We saw her at one point on the mainland. When we were riding one night, we just see her and Hurricane just like racing down the line in the middle of the night while we were sleeping at a shed. And we just see Thomas go by, and we're just like, wow, what the heck? It was woke us up. Ridiculous.
I don't think I trust this Frankie character.
She's not as bad as you think.
I mean, Thomas helped her out. I mean, she was just full of stress, and she was a hardworking diesel. She just needed help because Hurricane and Frankie couldn't handle all this work, so they had to have engines help. And that's why Thomas was like kept there for a while until Thomas like got these engines, and they were these experimental engines actually.
And last I heard, they had to rescue James.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we saw James just like puff down the line. He was just shouting Thomas, and we were just like, we were just listening to him, just like Thomas, and it was really funny. He ought to just put a poster just saying, "Have you seen this Thomas?"
What? Did I just hear something? Something?
I heard something.
What is it?
It sounds like a diesel horn.
Who's making that noise?
Sounds familiar. Oh wait, you know who that is? It must be that the diesel we were talking about. Frankie.
Frankie?
Oh, hey, you're back.
What are you doing here?
Here he is. Rocking like
I had a day off, and I heard there was a live stream going on here at vicarstown, so I wanted to be part of it.
Oh, Hurricane, if you're here, then who's at the Steelworks?
Well, technically, it was my fault. Lexi, don't really blame it on Hurricane. I asked him to join us. When Hurricane told me who else is there, their experimental engines are still at the Steelworks working.
Hang on a sec. I need to deal with this problem. I'll be right back. And Hurricane, you best stay where you are.
Oh, Percy's got a lot of questions. But first, Diesel, These 10.
I mean,
you
come on!
You have a request.
Come on! I mean, Mel and Theo and Lexi have got the Steelworks under control.
Don't worry about her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's not really mad at you. I think, anyway.
You ought to do this to cheer him up. Here's a song request for you, boss.
What's that?
Do you sing Postman Pat?
Do I sing what?
Postman Pat. It's a show. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat is black and white cat. He looks like Tom Tipper.
I never heard of that, to be honest. So
He's
sorry.
a mailman. He's like Human Percy.
I heard that.
Yeah, sorry. I never heard of it. So, yeah, sorry. I'm going to skip that one.
Oh my, there's a lot of questions for me. Percy, remember that new yellow and blue train that docks? Oh, Carly, you still there? What do you mean?
I think they're asking you, Percy, if you just remember her and how good friends you are.
Oh, she's rather nice. It's like the opposite of cranky. How's things on Thomas's branch side? Everything's been fine, really, other than a goat or a cow under the watermill, and we thought it was a monster. But then again, I do have fears of sometimes monsters, and since Thomas was away, me and Toby and Daisy had to work hard.
I see. I'm not. Hey, Splodge, I'm not sure if you entered this or not. It's from Roger. It's from Roger Rubenstein, and he asks, Splodge, what made you both turn against me before I chased Thomas and Lady?
We just thought it was just taken too far, and a lot of it was on the line, pun intended. Like involving just us two, just doing your plans, and we just thought you ought to do it yourself.
Oh,
hey.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello. Who are you, Frankie?
Yes, that's my name, Frankie.
Oh, I know Thomas. I'm Percy.
Oh, aren't you such a cheeky little tank engine, aren't you?
Indeed.
Here we go. Anyway, speaking of which, I think there's a question for you, Frankie. Here it is. Can I foster? Wait, that's not you. Where is it? I just want to saw it here somewhere.
Oh, it says, do you remember her at 16?
Remember
What?
16?
Oh, it's Wilbert.
16?
Me and Frankie have heard of this engine.
Oh, he used to work at a colliery, right?
Oh, yes, I think I heard of this 16 before.
Wilbert told me a story about this. He told me how he went cab over wheels after going past a danger sign on, like, this slag siding and just toppled down.
Yes, he was a bit of a nuisance from what I heard.
Let's see, what else? Percy, can you sing Postman Pat? Oh, that's what I do all the time. Because me and Tom Tipper love that show. Because we love taking the mail.
Hmm.
I heard Tom Tipper was supposed to stuff out. Meep, meep. Oh, early yourself. Sorry I'm late, lads. I have mail for all of you.
Hey,
Tom Tipper.
Oh.
Mr. Tipper, I have mail for you too.
Hello, everybody. I forgot I had mail for everybody. I knew I had to come up here to vicarstown for some reason. Anyway, let's see. Letters for Connor, letters for Caitlin, letters for Flutter and Dodge. Lots of letters for Molly, surprisingly. Nothing for Spencer. Letters for Hurricane, letters for... And that's everybody.
Spencer, I guess you got nothing this time.
Alright, driver, can you take my first letter?
Yep, lads, but I have to be off. I got more mail to deliver. See you later.
Goodbye, Mr. Tipper. See you tomorrow.
See you, Tom.
See you later, Tom.
What a nice fellow.
Yeah.
Tom really
Hey, driver, can you open my mail?
And he is still the type of postman we all know and love.
I think Frankie forgot that I'm here.
Alright, let's see these
still
letters
right
here.
Sorry, Frankie. Roger asked Splatter and Dodge, when you found the magic buffers, why did you not want to go through them?
Common sense. We just didn't know what was behind them. We didn't want to go in this weird portal thing. We didn't want to be magicked away.
Oh, grease and oil! You two are a bunch of chickens.
Hey, you didn't go on them either.
I don't see any feathers.
That is a figure of speech.
All right, let's see what's in this mail here.
You want to see feathers. If I remember correctly, Splatter and Dodge, I think Lady got the best of you two once with a bunch of tall riders and a bunch of chickens.
Sadly, yes.
No, I seem to remember.
Sadly, yes.
At
least I didn't have to do community service by lifting leaves.
Guys, I'm still here, you know.
We know.
Hurricane. We see you.
We know. Anyway, okay, Domas Rebels asks, Percy, try to remember this phrase. Something old, something old, something new, something borrowed.
Something borrowed and something blue. That was the good luck package I had to take for Mrs. Conley's daughter.
Oh, who's she?
She's this lovely woman on Thomas's branch line. I saved her from the snow with Thomas and Toby, and then we had this Christmas party and everything. It was amazing, and the wedding was beautiful. Thomas had like streamers on him. I had old slow coach as the something old. These buffers as something new. A flatbed.
Why would you want buffers as something new? That's rather ridiculous.
They were new buffers from the docks, and we borrowed the flatbed they were on.
It's true. Technically, Sodor does get a shipment of new buffers once every month.
But why buffers of all silly things? That was
because
rather
engines
ridiculous
crash into them.
That's rather ridiculous, Percy.
Try telling that to Thomas all the times he crashed.
Thomas is very useful, but he's a little clumsy when it comes to backing into slidings.
If I had a nickel for every time he crashed, I'd be a millionaire.
I could not agree more.
And I suppose you don't have any accidents?
Well, not as much as Thomas. I mean, I have a bit more common sense. I haven't derailed a lot. I mean, sure, I've had incidents, which are different. I have incidents with monsters and stuff.
Flatbed. No, time you crushed a brake van. What happened with that one?
Oh, that was quite a predicament.
Yeah, I believe they named the story after you, Percy, if I remember.
Oh, yes,
It's called Percy and the Brake Van, from what I hear.
Well...
Oh, there was two stories with the brake van. One, my train ran away, and it hit a brake van, which stops it. Another was when I crashed into one. Another, I think, was when I had runaway trucks, and they rolled all the way up a hill, and we stopped them. I mainly have a lot of incidents with runaways.
About your predicament, Percy, which was titled in the Railway series, Percy's Predicament, which my driver read to me. A lot of opinions came out about that, saying you were kind of a klutz, but I don't think you are. I think you just had a bad day.
I mean, I've grown up. I've, evolved as an engine. I became more sensible. Of course, I still am fearful, but you can't change that. I mean, being brave is not being scared. Being brave is what you do when you do feel scared. My friend Gabe told me that.
Well, yeah, you being brave means that you have to fall into... Well, you took a dive once. By the old quay, from what I heard.
I think I saw Nemo when I did that.
Well, didn't you remember you took a plunge?
Well,
that was rather ridiculous of you, Percy.
Henry
Now,
had to
listen
take you
here.
to the works. I came the next day and you were at the works being fixed, Percy. I don't get why you did it. Were you trying to prove a point that engines can swim?
Yes, were you?
And if I remember correctly, you said Water is nothing to an engine with determination.
That was when I was younger. Don't pull this on me. I was just talking about fun times. Then you gotta be mean.
Well, you are
I've
rather
done-
a ridiculous engine,
Other than my
Percy.
incidents, I've had great adventures. I've risked bad weather to help my friend, and when in floodwater, I saved my friend from floodwater as well. When he was going to a waterfall, I nearly risked my life to just save a station from vandals.
And did you save a chocolate factory?
I saved my friend from an avalanche, I'll have you know.
Huh?
Speaking of which, here's Gator.
Oh, hello.
Gator, it's so great to see you.
Oh, Percy, it's been so long, my old friend. How have you been?
Great, but please tell these engines that I'm not so bad. I may be clumsy, but still.
Oh, of course you're not bad, Percy. I mean, they're just teasing you. I mean, teasing is normal, but like Percy said, he's not clumsy or whatever you think of him. He's actually a very nice chap. He's been a hard worker ever since.
Indeed, I know. I work hard. I prove my worth.
Indeed, Percy. Indeed.
Ow. So you're the skater that I've been hearing about.
Oh, and you must be that diesel with a claw on his head.
Oh, so you have heard me.
Yes, I think I happened to hear from Percy that one time of a certain Christmas incident.
I'll have you know, it was a misunderstanding.
Oh yeah, we heard this on our vacation. We got a postcard from Sydney.
Sydney? That forgivable diesel? How do you remember to send you a postcard?
Well, his driver sent it.
Dear.
It was in the mail. Tom Tipter gave it to us. It was, oh, we just got it right now. Somebody sent it in our letters. Oh yeah, here's one for you. It's a letter. Dear Twinkle Toes, hope you liked the Christmas lights and the garland. Keep them for Christmas in July. Have a good one. Signed, a Mr. C, like Santa Claus.
And now, Mr. C happens to be Mr. Conductor.
If I remember correctly.
You remember him?
Yes, I remember him. I tried throwing him off a viaduct at one time.
That was a magical experience.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. Anyway, Gator.
Yes, Doodle-10?
You have a question from Kelly Foster to Gator. When did you arrive on Sodor?
Oh, that's quite easy. I read that Sodor a few years ago. I was helping to bring some cars to the docks. Although I was in a hurry to catch my ship. Although it was very misty that day, and that was the time when me and Percy met. He thought I was a monster.
Huh. Well, that's yet Percy for you, being a silly little tank engine.
No,
Listen here, Frankie. I don't think that's very nice of what you're trying to say. Percy is a very kind and helping engine. I think you should take all that stuff back.
Exactly. Listen to this one comment about you. Frankie, you're like Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove, and Hurricane is like Crunk. Pull the lever, Hurricane! Wrong lever!
Very funny.
Why do we have that lever?
Don't mess with bubbles, thank you.
And yes, I have heard that movie. Oh man, that was funny.
Ooh, Diesel 10, here's another song request. Can you sing these songs Be Prepared, Any Sound from the Vines?
You mean Be Prepared from the Lion King? I think me and Splotch did a song cover of that one time.
That's yet a dumb note. That's pretty dumb.
Are you planning for revenge on Lady and Twinkletoes?
Molly, I'd be very careful what you say. There's one engine who's a little sensitive about making fun of others. She's due up here any minute, and if you pick on anybody, she'll put you in your place. Fair warning.
Oh, to Gator, do you ever visit Thomas's branch line?
You know, I have visited Thomas Bernstein there one time. I mean, I was set up there to bring. That's where I first went because I was bringing a load of stone to the docks. That was the
Oh
first.
yeah, and you were trying to bring salt around the island and trying to find me too.
Oh yes, that was the time I came back to Sodor.
So, are you permanently staying, or is this another visit?
I'm just visiting. But this time I'm visiting I'm visiting for a month. Eventually, I mean, I'm just here for a month.
Frankie, listen to this rhyme. Frankie DeVille. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Oh, Gooey's an eye on that.
He got you there.
Okay, no more teasing Frankie, please. I mean, we're all telling her to calm down and not tease others, but instead, the people out
Alright,
there
we're not better, we're sorry.
Yes.
right.
Oh, Takana.
Okay,
Do you
so
remember when your coupling rods broke?
Hey, look at me. I'm beautiful. Hang on a sec.
all right. Wait. Who was this question for?
Takana, when his side rods broke?
His side rods broke. When was this?
Hey, Sophia, calm down.
Wasn't that when, like, I think I remember this. Thomas told me this. Connor broke his side rod when he was puffing one day, and he was very cautious about what he was doing from then on because he didn't want to break down again, and he was going super slow. Ain't that right, Connor?
Well, that wasn't quite it. What happened was one of my connecting rods snapped, and instead of trying to hurry and make up the time, because I was only running on one side of cylinders, I decided to go easy, so that way it wouldn't get as bad, but sadly after I passed Marin, it kind of did in the other set, and then I had to go back to the works.
Yeah. Do I remember Reg's gift?
It says here that Frankie rolled away. I think Frankie decided to head back to the diesel works. I think all that teasing kind of made her upset.
It serves her right. Did you see how she was acting? How horrendous.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty certain that I'm pretty certain Frankie didn't mean this. Speaking of which, where's Hurricane?
I don't know.
He must have left for a little while ago. Anyway, not so fast. Frankie is not faster than the Roadrunner. Oh my God! Really, the Roadrunner gag?
What is it with the Roadrunner?
Yeah, I mean, come on, a bird that goes meep meep all the time. Seriously.
Ooh, I love this question. Do you and Thomas sing Buffer Up and Share to me? Actually, I sing that a lot. I hum it with Thomas. Everything we share, we buffer up together, and that's why we help out each other. Everything just works out fine.
Pinchy, knock me out.
I that news, but I try not to rasp on anyone. Anna's up here. She'll put anyone in their place. She don't take slack from anybody.
Oh, goodbye, Train Boy 13. Thanks for the questions.
Yep.
Adios.
And then there were fewer.
Actually, I
I'm
heard.
trying to find questions for Spencer.
We haven't heard any questions for Spencer in quite a while.
Well, I'll answer a few more, but I think the Duke and Duchess will be waiting for me to pick them up fairly soon. So, if you want to know more about me,
well,
keep
technically,
them coming.
What is your guys' worst moments of your life?
My first.
Oh
boy.
Well, I'll start. Other than my accidents, I think the worst moment of my life was not coming to Sodor sooner.
Boy, the station's really gotten loud all of a sudden.
Really?
I swear.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting it.
Spencer, there's a question directed to us.
You and me, Molly?
Yes. This is a question from Serena Leo Harper. Huh. Anyone know her?
Oh, my friend knows her.
I think I heard that name before from Edward somewhere.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, my friend Joe told me about her.
She's
Maybe.
a nice engine.
Do you know
Anyway,
Princess Diana? No, but I heard a royal engine was coming someday.
Indeed. Anyway, what's
That
this?
question was directed to me and Spencer for us to answer. She
Anyway.
says to me and Spencer, do you know Princess Diana?
Who is Princess Diana?
Oh, yes. I do know her. Yes.
She
A
is
wonderful
royal,
little
or
princess.
private engine like you.
What? Pardon, Spencer?
Yes, I know her. She's a wonderful
do?
princess. The princess our country needs, really.
Is she a royalty engine on England, or like
She's
a
actually
private
my
engine?
sister. She's
Oh,
actually
really?
my sister.
That's right.
Oh, I thought you meant the real life Princess Diana.
No.
Oh.
There's
She's
an engine named after her.
Silly me.
What the?
Oh,
the
I-
news-
No, I
news
haven't
story-
heard of. I don't think I've heard of her. But she's very lucky to share the name of the people's princess.
Why, indeed. She
Oh.
seems to be very rare. She was
Uh.
actually built on the same railway I was, the Great Eastern Railway.
Oh,
But
how
beside
nice.
that, her appearance, she really was the psyche in all her days.
Hey Spencer, there's more questions for you.
Oh, lovely.
If the Duke and
Hello, what
Duchess
are you
had actual
doing here?
names, what would they be?
Hey, passengers, what do you think I'm doing?
I've known them for quite a few years.
What the?
Well, I mean, the names are respectively like Duke and Duchess, right?
But I'm not allowed to call them anything else. I'm
I
their
think you would never told
chauffeur,
me.
really. So,
The news
not really my place to know their names.
The news story says.
The names. I'll ask him sometime.
Says Spencer. The news story says Spencer should race the Roadrunner. I find it funny.
Well,
have you heard from Mallard at all?
Who's the Mallard?
Mallard, my big brother. Oh, I'm so proud
Fastest
of him.
flying Scotsman, right?
Yes, he was. I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, I think he is. Was he the first or the second to go 100 miles per hour?
Not entirely sure. I hope he was the first.
Scotsman, so he
If
was
I
sure,
remember
and him
correctly,
went 100
according
miles an
to
hour.
records, from what my driver showed me, Mallard was the very first engine of the Pacific class.
But not the last, I'm
And
sure.
he set the record at 126 miles an hour.
I'll remember that.
Oh my. Did he beat the Flying Scotsman's record?
Mallard almost shook himself to pieces trying to hold that speed.
Speaking of races, Spencer, do you remember when Edward beat you in a race?
You never
That's
forget
what the
moments like
Serena
that.
fellow said.
We learn
yeah,
from our
here's-
mistakes, as I said before.
Oh yeah, here's a theme that'll make your funnel laugh. It's Edward's victory theme.
Wonderful.
Wow. It's too bad I don't have my own victory theme. You'd hear it a lot more often.
Yeah. I mean, I have sort of one. It was when I raced Harold. I remember my victory song. Driver, can you sing that victory song again?
Sure thing,
There's a
Bertie.
question for me from Kelly Foster. How did it feel to be laughed at by Gordon on your first day?
Oh boy.
Well,
I feel embarrassed about that. Because I think I laughed too. Oh.
I forgive you, Percy. No harm
Hey.
done.
I hope Gordon
All's well that ends well.
But then again, he's just a boastful, bossy, big blue boiler thingy.
Sounds like someone we know in this live stream.
I can take a guess.
I'm looking at the streamlined engine coated silver.
Oh, well, I
think
do
that's
apologise if
Friends, old chap.
Oh, Connor. Andrew Liago says, remember Bill and Ben?
Don't remind me of them two.
Who are they?
Bill
I
thought he
never
could
heard of
race
them.
me. I didn't find out until later, after him and Ben changed nameplates, that it was actually Ben up at the castle instead of Bill.
Oh, yes, they fooled you when you tried to race them.
Yes, it's very surprising.
I
That's
think
why
I
I don't
remember
trust
helping them one day.
if-
I think later that day they were pulling pumpkins and Ben derailed, and I was having sort of a lucky day and I helped them. Turns out I didn't need a lucky charm.
Well,
A lucky charm. That sounds fancy.
Lucky Charms would be like rabbit's foot, four-leaf clovers, all kinds of interesting little things.
Why
Horseshoes.
would a rabbit's foot be considered good luck?
Well,
or as a good luck charm? That
all right,
makes no
let me give you an example.
sense.
Say if you had a pet rabbit, right? And you rub their toe, supposedly the old myth goes, you will have very, very good luck and fortunes. It's like a prosperity religion thing, Molly. It's very hard to explain.
I suppose.
Shutting Yard Studios asks, to Percy, can your driver sing the victory song from your race against Harold?
Oh, definitely. Driver? All right. Said Harold, helicopter to Percy, you are slow. Your railway is out of date and not much use, you know. But Percy with the stone trucks to the trip in record time, and we beat the helicopter on our old branch line. That last verse.
Bravo.
Hey, thank you.
I don't suppose any of you would like to hear my victory song.
Why not?
Oh.
What is it? We are the champions.
Oh no, that's much too modern and loud. No. It goes something like. All right, it
Trying
goes
to
something like
impress
this.
me and Caitlin. That's
I
going
guess
to
you
be
could
your
say Thomas
task.
the Queen. Oh, to Percy, when you were covered in... Remember when you were covered in treacle and hay like a woolly bear? Too well, because it took days to get that off. It took literal days, and I couldn't get it cleaned up in time when Thomas and Toby saw, so they just teased me. I mean, it was funny in retrospect, but it was embarrassing at the time.
Well, consider that payback. What I heard from Thomas, consider the payback for scaring him like a ghost.
Well, either way, he paid me back again when he scared me with that dragon. But then again, I was being teased at the scrapyards, and he got what he was paid due.
Oh, speaking of dragons, I can't believe you got me with that.
Oh, yes, he told me about that.
Oh, Princess Z29 Plush asks, to Molly, could you beat James in a race? I could try.
Well,
I mean, that would seem pretty interesting.
There is a rumor I've heard floating around, Molly, which actually does concern you, surprisingly, saying that you and James have been a little closer than friends.
Oh, boy.
That's what I've heard, but it could be a myth. It could be true. I don't know. Just thought I'd ask.
Molly?
Yes?
There's a question from Roger Rubenstein. Quick question. Do you have a cousin named Alfred?
Alfred?
Don't remind me.
He says, do you think the reason Gordon was rude to you was the trauma he endured from your cousin, Alfred?
I suppose. Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Are you talking about that? Are you talking about that 98462 character?
Wait, he's a B12, so how's he related to you?
Well, I
from the other
suppose he
mill.
was made by he was made on the Great Eastern Railway like I was.
But I thought he was LNER. Huh?
He was sent to the LNER after he was kicked
He was
off
built
the
on the
Great
Great
Railway.
Eastern.
He wasn't Great Eastern when he first started.
Huh?
That's where he was built.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
You know what?
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Somebody has to be the favorite. Somebody has to be me. Hello, everyone. What I miss? Oh no, not him.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, it's time for us to make like a train leave.
All right, Spludge.
See you later, Splodge.
See you at the Dieselworks, boss. Bye.
Yep, see you at the Dealerworks. Now, James, what are you doing here anyway? Oh, it's obvious. I'm here to show off my splendid red paintwork.
You do that every time, though. So why show it off more?
I beg your pardon?
You show it way too much. So what's this different?
Well, I heard about this live stream and I thought I might not join.
Yeah.
Hello, James.
Hello, Molly. What the?
That sounds like Thomas.
That's
Oh,
because
hello,
it is
guys.
Thomas.
Thomas!
Thomas, how's it going? Oh, hello, Percy. James, what are you doing here? Dieselton!
Hi, Thomas. Long time no see.
What are you doing here?
Ease up, Thomas. He seems friendly so far.
Molly, what are you doing here? That's cool.
Thomas,
I
remember?
just came by for a visit.
Thomas, don't you remember? I've changed.
Sorta. I mean, I guess. I guess I can consider you turned over a new leaf. Oh well. Hello, everybody on the stream.
Well, I bet everyone's gonna ask you questions now, Thomas.
Ow, Jim. Someone's not gonna like that. Someone's not gonna like
that. I
that.
don't want to see the deviant art. Ugh.
No, thanks.
Oh, someone yet said, "Hey, James, do you need bootlaces?"
I don't know. Let's just say someone kind of reminded us about the time you crashed into some tar wagons. What?
And the time you actually stole the idea of using slip coaches from Duck. What I heard.
Okay, you know what?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, you know what? I'm out of here. You guys are nuts. See you later.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, James.
Or don't crash into the sheds.
Wait, James, watch out for them! Oh, trucks for Henry.
Oh, not again.
I'll go get a crane.
Oh dear.
0 days without an accident.
When it comes to James, it's all
Thomas, there's a question for you. From Kelly Foster to Thomas. How's Thomas the pig?
Oh, he's doing great. He's a mother now. Says Mr. Trotter told me that. It was amazing.
Aww.
You mean
lovely.
You mean a father now?
Oh well, actually, it was a mother.
How is it that the male pig became a mother? I'll never know.
That pig was a female.
Yeah,
I don't think I was here for that, but I bet it sounded sweet.
I see.
Hey Thomas, have you considered making Fire Dodger Diesel's sidekick? Oh no, they're just friends. I don't have sidekicks. I consider them all my friends. Me and my friends. Hey, that should be a show.
What on earth is that noise?
I don't know.
Oh, I know that horn.
Like,
Hello, my friends. It's so long. So what? You guys are doing another live stream? I thought we got done doing one last week.
Oh, did you also hear, Poco?
Hear what?
So a bunch of tugboats came to the stream earlier. I saw on the video the driver showed me. I heard there was another coming.
Oh really? And who would that be?
My friend Buffer told me about him. His name's like 10 cents.
Oh, 10 cents.
10
I saw.
cents?
Oh, they're both here right now. In fact, me and 10 cents are old friends.
Oi, Boko, how's it going?
Oh, 10 cents. It's been so long. Oh, my friend.
Oh, it's great to be here. Wouldn't believe how many times I heard about streams like this from Hercules. Or Top Hat.
Hercules? Who's he? Isn't
Oh,
he the Greek
I think he
hero
went to
or
join
something?
earlier when you weren't here, I think. Anyway,
Right, he was.
I've
Very
heard
polite.
lots about your railway.
See you later, Alice.
Oi, see you later. Who was he?
Vicarstown sure is busy today.
I know, and what the?
So, 10 cents. Awesome to meet you. I'm Thomas. Oh, it's great to meet you, Thomas.
Hey, wait a minute. Did anyone else not hear that whistle?
I heard it. Sounds familiar. It doesn't sound familiar.
Well, that's... I heard it too.
Oh, no. I know who it is. Crap.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Hello, everyone.
No way is that him.
Hello, everyone. Mr. LNER is back.
Flying Scotsman. How is it awesome to see you?
Hello, cousin.
I am not.
Oh man, am I gonna tell this?
Guys, I don't think that's Flying Scotsman. He's much dark greener and a lot more shorter. What up?
Wait, who's this then?
Dark green, shorter.
Guys, you may well look at the number on his cab.
I know who it is.
Or oh, fudge.
Why, hello. Oh, engines. Man, a lot of people.
There's only one engine who can keep Alfred in order, from what I've heard.
Did someone just say my name? It's about time when someone noticed.
Well, Alfred, from what I've heard, there's only one engine who can actually keep you from losing your cool. Surprisingly, they're supposed to be around any minute.
Please, you can tell me what to do. No engine can stop me.
Oi, nice to
not
meet
trying
you
to stop
too,
you, trying to
eh?
prevent you from losing your cool. That's where Amy came in as a picture, and if I'm right, you have a little crush on Amy, if I recall.
Well, yes, but so you do. Stay out of this, claw boy. Claw boy? Claw boy? Why, I gotta.
Oh, you want to get on his backside?
Apparently, you guys haven't been listening. Listen. Here comes Amy now.
What do you know?
Hello, Alfred. I didn't expect to see you here.
Interesting.
My. Hello. It's been so long till we've seen each other.
No worries. You're not causing trouble again, are you?
No. In fact, I'm heading back to the main line right now.
Oi.
Here, Alfred. Oh, and what's in the corner? Is there a little shop?
Oi, can we get back to the stream, Alfred?
Well, Alfred's gone now, so.
Yeah, good written.
I should get going too to make sure I don't get in any trouble. See you later, everybody.
Yep.
Alright, goodbye. Let's see here.
There's a question from Serena Leo Harper. She says, to everyone, what's your opinion on Edward?
Oh man, Edward, he was the best, man. Me and Percy loved working with him on the main line. He taught me how to shunt. We still talk to this day at the sheds. Well, used to, since he moved to Wellsworth. But we still talk. He's amazing. It's Edward.
At first, I didn't really care for that tin kettle, but I changed now. So Edward and I are cool again. Are cool. So let's say he's a very nice engine to talk to, especially as he's had to help me out a few times with my anger problems.
Oh, looks like I got some questions.
Well, my opinion on
everyone's
Edward,
number
he's
one engine.
very
How are
kind. Well, for my opinion on Edward, he seems very kind and nice. It would be nice to spark a conversation with him one day.
Yeah, I think he's coming here at some point.
Molly, you might get your wish sooner than you think. Spoke too soon. That will be Edward.
Son of a gun, Edward. Oh, hello, Lot. 10 cents? Oi, Edward. Great to meet you, mate. How'd you get here? I thought you were on the boat, the water. Oh, you're on a flatboat. That makes sense. Oh, no way. No way that's him. Oh, man.
Hello, Soda.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
there's a
God,
flying
my
Scotsman.
God, I'm your biggest fan.
Why, hello, everyone. Polly, is that you? I haven't seen you in years.
Oh, Scotsman, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Scotsman, I'm your biggest fan.
Splatter and Dodge. It's been so long since I've seen you two. I hope you're not causing mischief again like you did back in Blittington.
Wait, what? No. It's me, Thomas. And Percy, 10 cents, and Edward.
Oh, my major apologies. I have to say, major consultants of different here. But anyway, it's good to see you again, Thomas, Percy, Edward. Spencer, the A4. Is that really you?
Oh,
It
well,
is.
decline here.
It is good to see you, cousin.
Oh, yes, it has. Still looking ravishing in your silver paintwork as always.
You too. In your green paintwork, of course.
Oh, brother.
All we need is Gordon now. What do you think?
Thomas, do you remember taking the express from Tucky Percy?
But
remember that.
indeed. Wait a minute. Do I spy two streamlined tender engines? Connor? Caitlin? Is that you?
Oh, yeah, they're here.
Yes, we're both here as a surprise. We thought we'd both drop in for a stream visit.
My two engines from America. Man, the last time I saw you two, you two were still in America.
The main line engines of the mainland.
That's true. Is it me? I think my cheeks are a little bit warm.
Molly, no offense, but I think you're blushing.
Well, Fernando Petracci just asked me that now.
Why are you blushing, Molly? Said Fernando Petracci.
Well,
I have that trick sometimes.
I have no idea why this is happening.
Maybe because you and I have not seen each other in a while, or maybe because Edward's here.
Alright, well,
Could
the number
be
one
a
engine.
second idea.
Questions here. Let me just check these. To Thomas, sing your version of "Somebody Has to Be the Favorite" when you stole James's truck. Oh, that was a hard one to do. To steal the trucks in general. Singing was the best part. Driver, can you prepare the music? Okay. Please and thank you. All right.
Thomas, before you start singing, Dylan Vo says to Thomas, "Do you like Ashima?" Oh boy.
Ooh.
As a friend, calm your buffers there. Moving on.
We're all friends here.
Edward, how's Neil? He's fine.
Is this just an excuse just to say you don't know Ashima?
Shut up.
I've heard of. Well, excuse me.
There's DBTY Coon 2, whoever he is. He's asking. Here's a question from Molly. Have you heard from your older sister Tabitha?
Tabitha?
I don't believe I've heard of her. I don't remember, to be honest.
Just for clarity, does anyone know who this Tabitha is?
No, haven't a clue.
Well, from what I've heard, she was built long before Molly's class was considered. She was the first of the clones, apparently.
I think I must have been too young.
Well, she remembers you. You're like her middle sibling. Molly,
Maybe.
it's very surprising, but I've heard Tabitha's actually supposed to be by the works at some point.
I suppose they should visit her.
Katrina Kitty Cat asked, Connor and Kaylin, have you heard of of the story of the Clinchfield number 311?
Who's that?
Clinchfield 311?
To get this question out of the way, let me point out this elephant in the room. Or cow.
What elephant in the room?
It's a figure.
If you had to name the cow you, Percy, and Toby came around when, what would you call it? Well, actually, we gave it a name. It was actually related to Bluebell, the one Gordon and Henry got stuck. Yes, I remember him. We called it, I think, Rose, because we called the baby calf Tulip, and the father was Rose.
Back.
Oh, hey.
Sorry.
Is it just me, or did somebody just hear a whistle?
I don't remember that whistle.
What whistle is that?
I think that's your sister, Molly, your older sister.
Oh, we
Tabitha?
have things heating up in the chat, and I don't need my firebox, guys. So Molly, do you have a crush on Eric from Wild Nor'Wester?
Hello, Molly. Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Tabitha,
What?
it's been such a long time.
I've been on solo longer than you have, dear, as you know, but it's good to see you. Anyway, we'll have to catch up sometime. However, this hat needs me too. And stay out of trouble, Molly. You know how troublesome your little sister can be.
Oh, of course.
To all, if you guys can impersonate any engine, who would it be? Well, other than myself, which I do on a daily basis, I would say Edward, 10 Cents, and James.
For me, I can impersonate my brother perfectly. Here's my impersonation of Gordon.
Oh, there's a guy here.
Oh, they're dignity.
Oh, since I have
Well,
to
for
sing this
me-
song,
I think I would like to impersonate Gordon, James, and Emily.
to Thomas, what would the name of the toad be when you crashed? Oh, it must have been when I was on that pier rail thing. I saw that toad and it was on my running plate. I just named it like, I think it was Mr. Toad. That was it. I couldn't really think of names a lot. Speaking of which, since I have to sing this song, and since I would like to do an impression of any engine, I would like to impersonate James since he ain't here. May I take the floor?
You can.
Alright, since I have to sing this song anyway.
Molly, there is something that is kind of bothering me.
What's that?
Well, I heard something floating around about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. There was a crossbreed project between your plans and a tank engine. Wouldn't that make those engines your siblings?
I don't remember. Not at all.
Very weird, because there are 5 shunters that were built by the same person who built you and built Tabitha, apparently. There was only 5 shunters, but they were called Claude shunters. So, technically, wouldn't it be you and a tank engine form to a point?
Hey guys, I'll be right back. My driver wants to change his profile pic from Splodge to Thomas now.
Alright.
If you want to.
Be right back, guys. Keep the questions going.
Yeah, I wonder who else is gonna show up. I had to ask.
That rather frightened me. That rather frightened me a bit.
Those whistles sound oddly familiar.
I think I just had a call from my driver. Apparently, the Duke and Duchess are waiting for me at the summer house. So,
Hold on. Spencer, before you go,
oh,
there was a bit of a question from before. I remember the lines of, if the Duke and Duchess had names.
yes.
Spencer. Well, someone said, if the Duke and Duchess had names, what would they be? Ooh.
No, I still don't know. I happen to just refer to them as Duke and Duchess.
All right.
Anyway, it's been great fun hanging around with all these friends, meeting new people, and hopefully chat with you all again very soon.
Farewell, Spencer.
Good day to you all.
Bye, Spencer.
Well, see you later. See you later, cousin.
I suppose there's now 4 of us left.
Indeed.
Well, there is something else I did learn this past week. There's been another engine apparently of your class floating around. Someone much younger than you that you know. Your little sister Riley.
Tomster's back. The Tomster is here.
Thomas.
Oh, and don't worry, we're still here too.
Oh,
right. Thomas, didn't you want to sing that song earlier?
Hang on. What was that?
Who's that?
Hey, what's going on here?
And who is this?
Serena?
Edward? What are you doing here at Vicarstown?
Oh, just dropping off this boat. Oi, nice to meet you.
Whoa, who's that? I've never seen him before.
Name's 10 Cents. Part of the
10
Starfleet.
cents? It's 10 cents? Isn't that like the name of a coin?
Yeah, well, they do say I'm always on time, spot on the dime.
I get it. Hello there, little one. What's your name? Oh, my name is Serenade, but call me Serena for short.
She's my sister.
Yes, I was just going to say that, big brother. I didn't know you had a sister. Edward.
Yeah, well, you just found her.
It's a long story.
Yeah, too long.
Molly, there's something my driver just informed me of, which has to do with you, surprisingly. According to the person who built you, not only did the same inventor who built you built Tabitha and you, they also built the 5 Claude Shunters, which technically makes you all family.
Hey, Molly, you got another question.
And I think there was a question up in the chat for you a while ago.
Oh, remember your special that I helped with you?
Oh, yes, I remember that well, Thomas.
You still have them? That's what this guy asked.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, that was fun. Sucks about those engine thingies. I mean, she did forget my apology, Thomas. It was a beautiful special, I say so myself. Gordon's, Gordon's Gordon. Emily forgives you.
Gordon being the pompous engine he is.
It's
So,
not the
Edward,
only one
how
who's
are you?
pompous.
So, Edward, how are you today? I
Oh,
haven't
I'm
seen
doing
you.
very well. Wellsworth is running smoothly.
Well as Wellsworth.
Yeah.
Get it?
What the? Now who's this?
You know what the Wellsworth?
Wait a minute. Wait. Did anyone hear that horn?
Yeah?
Oi, who's that?
Howdy! It's Andrew!
Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, hi, Diesel 10.
Andrew!
Oi, Andrew!
Thomas, Serena, Molly, all my friends. It's been so long.
Oi, 10 Cents. You forgot me.
Hey, 10 cents. Oh, I would never forget a familiar tugboat.
There's someone else you forgot apparently, Andrew.
You remember Puffer?
Who doesn't know Papa? I mean, I see him around once in a while.
Yeah, we miss you back at the States.
Yeah, well, sort of became my new home. My new home. My manager was, let's say, my manager was a bit rude to me sometimes. That's why I was sent to Delaware.
Yeah, I sometimes work here. It's part of where I work. It's fun here. Well, in the water at least.
What's that noise?
Good question.
I think that's coming from Caitlin's end.
Caitlin.
Caitlin?
There's a bit of confusion underway here. Not
In more ways than one, big bro.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Oh, and those in the live stream, feel free to ask my friend Andrew or me any questions. I'm always happy to answer.
Andrew.
In fact, I just got a question from in Harvard Productions to Andrew. How's Nicholas the Ginty? Oh, he's doing good. I mean, there are times he can. I mean, there are times I see him and sometimes I see him and James argue once in a while, and trust me, it's a nightmare just to try to separate those two.
Doesn't he have a cousin named Joe?
You mean two of them actually, Joe and Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jacob. I forgot about him.
What's a Ginty, Edward? I never heard of them.
Oh, it's basically a tank engine without side tanks, and they used to work on the LMS and LNER and BR railways. They are similar looking to Thomas, but
Fancy words, big bro.
tank
Mom?
engines that look like Thomas.
I think you're about to get your wish to meet one of your younger siblings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sally came up here, dropped off a load of coal for everybody, and she's just getting ready to leave. You might be able to say hello to her before she leaves.
Oi! Hey, Sally. See ya.
Did I hear my name?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, Spider, what? Hello, Diesel.
Well, questions? Any questions for me?
No, Caitlin. I don't think there is.
Well, there were a few. Well, there were a few questions.
Whoa.
It was when you were gone.
Well, I heard someone mention my name just now.
Yeah, I think that was me.
Oh.
Do you think you can mute yourself, Caitlin?
Here's one from earlier. Remember taking the flying kipper and email, Caitlin?
One thing I did want to ask you.
Well, I must take some coal and drinks now, and I must take a train to Harlow. I must go now.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, Caitlin.
Goodbye, Caitlin.
Bye.
Molly, will you be at the reunion?
Oh, yes, I will. I promise.
See you then,
Serena, here's a question for you. Where are your coaches?
I put them at Knapford.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm never putting them at Knapford. I'm not that silly.
Oh, Andrew, here's one I've been wondering.
Oh, really? A question for me?
Yeah, here's one I was always wondering too. What railroad are you from originally? Santa Fe?
Oh, that's an easy one. I was originally built on the Santa Fe Railway.
Oh, I love that railroad.
I
Ever been to Strasbourg?
Am I what?
Ever been to Strasbourg?
I used to work there. In fact, I was built in Santa Fe. I moved to Delaware a few years ago. Then I worked at Strasbourg for a few years. Then I was shipped to Sodor in 2012.
God, I always wanted to go to Strasbourg. I could have a day out there.
I know. There are these replicas of Thomas, believe it or not. There are these replicas of Thomas and Percy, believe it or not. They don't really talk much. They just do it. They just talk for the fans.
Oh yeah, there's another one at in England, I think. It's this same class as Charlie, I believe. He's a cosplayer as me. He's actually pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Although back on the Santa Fe Railway, I I never did like my silver and red paint work. I mean, it was my original. I mean, it was my original livery, yes, but I like my blue color a lot more better.
What railway I used to belong, I was actually built on the LNER railway, but then I was sold to the furnace.
That makes sense.
Here's another weird question, Andrew. Is Phil Bogeystein evil?
Wait.
Is that Toby?
That sounds like Toby.
Hey, the Farquhar trio is here.
Who?
The Farquhar trio is complete.
Hello, everyone. Long time no see.
Hey, Toby.
Hey, Thomas, Percy, Connor.
Wait a minute. If we're all here, Toby, if we're all here, who's running the branch line?
As far as I know, the branch line is shut down due to a fallen tree. So
Shut down from a tree.
Let's just say it was a bit. Let's just say it was a storm last night. Remember Thomas?
Isn't Mavis and Daisy still there?
No, they evacuated long ago.
At least the Wellsworth siblings are here, right, big bro?
Indeed.
Anyway, anyway, I hope you didn't mind, but I brought Henrietta with me.
Oh, it's no problem. I was going to bring Annie and Clarabelle, but I put them in Nafford Yards.
Indeed. Let's just say, also, I passed by Daisy a little while ago. As usual, complaining about bad my swerves and stuff like that.
You don't know how many times I hear that from Ryan now. He complains about her.
Every man for me swerves. It fit as orders.
Tribby, I hear that many times. It really gets very annoying.
She's the female James.
Remind me to wear headphones next time.
Oh, guys. This is just in time since James is gone. Do you want me to sing his song?
Yes. Do that.
All right. Let me just practice his impression first. Here's James. Geez, what does it take to get some coaches around here? All right, not bad.
Guys, I'm just gonna get my camera.
Right?
This is the memories.
Serena, you realize there's no need for getting your camera. It's a live stream. It's already being pre-recorded.
Oh, we need to add this to that show, Jackass, with Johnny Knoxville.
Let's just get this show on the rails. Pun intended.
All right. Okay, let's get back on track. But.
Pun intended.
Anyways,
all right. Before you sing, I got a question from Certain Harbor Productions. Toby, do you remember your windmill? Of course I do. I pass by that windmill all the time, delivering flour to the market to make bread and biscuits and other things.
Oh, Toby, here's something cute to hear. Katerina Kitty Cat's mom's name is Henrietta.
Oh, did you hear that, Henrietta?
Oh yes, Toby, I do. That's very lovely.
Well, here's something that's gonna be funny. All right, here we go, driver. Play the music. All right, Thomas, here you go. Somebody has to be the favorite, the one that everybody wants to see. James, somebody has to be better than the rest. Somebody has to be so good that they're the best. Somebody has to be the favorite. Somebody has to be me. Sometimes Sometimes you have to blow your whistle to let the other engines know you're near. Sometimes you have to let a racket and a shout in order to ensure that they're not left in any doubt. Somebody has to be the favorite. Say hello, the favorite is here. Somebody has to be the favorite. That's just the way it is, you must agree. Some get to see the world and travel far away, while other engines have a place they always have to stay. Somebody has to be the favorite. Somebody has to be me. Somebody has to be me.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That was nice.
Oh shoot! Driver,
But anyway, Thomas, mind if I sing your part of the song?
Sure.
I want to do it.
All right, let's have a sing off. Guys, vote in the comments on see who can sing it better. All right, Andrew, you're up first.
All right.
Andrew or Serena.
All right.
Or me. All right, Andrew, you go first.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Sometimes I get up early, I go to a place you really want to be. Sometimes gotta be awake before the dawn. Sometimes gotta be up before you know you're gone. Somebody has to be a favorite, and this time it's gonna be me. This time it's gonna be me. This time it's going to be me. Oh, do you? I add that
My
part.
turn.
Okay, let me just rewind this music.
You call that singing, Andrew? I'll show you.
Dang, Serena, you're getting competitive.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead.
Times you have to get up early, if there's a place you really want to be. Sometimes you have to be awake before the dawn. Sometimes you're up and up before they know you're gone. Sometimes you have to be the favorite, and this time it's going to be me. This time it's going to be me. This time it's going to be me.
Oops, sorry about the music. It stopped. Whoops.
It's fine.
Still great singing though.
Yeah. So guys, post down in the comments and say who the best singer, me or Serena.
And then I'll just
I think I know
finish it off.
I think I know who's gonna win.
It's not a competition, isn't it, Serena?
Yeah, nobody has to be the favorite.
I mean,
it's not a competition. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Because if you ask me, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. It's just how you play the game.
Yeah, I might as well finish this song while people vote in.
Dylan vote says you both. It says both.
Both.
Not bad.
All right. Now I shall sing just for the fun. Don't need to vote for me, guys.
Who?
Sometimes you have to get up early. There's a place you really want to be. Sometimes you have to be awake before the dawn. Sometimes you're up and out before they know you're gone. Somebody has to be the favorite, and this time it's going to be me. This time it's going to be me. This time it's going to be me.
Are there yet?
The trucks are so funny.
Did any
Except
questions
Scruffy
from
and
you come in
Rickety.
while I've been taking on water?
Don't think there was
me and
questions
Serena,
for you, Connor.
Me and Serena were doing a singing contest.
Well, there's a
Dylan Vogt
question
says,
from
"I choose
Stuttering
both. You
Harbors
two are amazing."
Productions. To Thomas, do you remember when you crashed into a fortune teller's tent?
Sorta. I mean, I remember it happening and everything, and the fortunes were very true. It was
What
very
were they?
amazing. One
What
was
were
I
the
get to see the
fortunes?
world. Another is things will change and stuff on Sodor, and I forget what the third one was.
I think I remember this story. Edward said that you were a lead. There was a symbol that represented a king of sort.
Oh yes, it was like you were a leader. Oh,
that makes no
really...
sense.
Yeah, I forget the cards, but I just can only imagine what my future will be.
Hey,
Hope it's good.
Hey guys, wait, is it just me or do I see another tugboat coming this way?
Oh, another tugboat?
No, I say hello!
Oh no, it's Top Hat.
Top Hat?
No, what's going on here? Shit, I've been hearing some commotions going on, and yet I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, hello there, Top Hat.
Who are you?
I'm Edward.
The Edward the Blue engine.
Oi, top hat, calm yourself. We're in a live stream. Don't need your posh hat
live
here.
stream? What the heck's supposed to be a live stream?
Yeah. Sadly, it's when you're live and you're streaming on the internet.
Well, if you ask me, hey, this live stream sounds oddly ridiculous. They should call it Top Stream.
Oh, if you think it's ridiculous, why are you here then? Oh, he got you.
I hate it when you do that, 10 cents.
Oh, where's Sunshine when you need him?
Sunshine? Oh, please. Is the reason why they call him that because he because it's the middle of daytime?
My bro, you have a bit top hat.
No, I resent that. I resent that. Oh, but wait a minute. Who's this Sodium Harbor Productions? And here's a question for me. What the heck is this?
I'll explain this. Technically, you have a question, Top Hat. It says to Top Hat, why do you have a top hat?
No, it's pretty simple. Why I have a top hat? It makes me one of a kind. It makes me the greatest star tug in big city port.
How many flatbeds do we have that fit these many tugs?
I have no idea.
Yeah, this is very strange at Vicarstown. Anyways, nice to meet you. Some say I'm like Hercules.
That's because you're just like Hercules, big bro. You're just like a guardian and always kind.
Alright, I do say so, my dear.
I just love that phrase.
Wait a minute. Serena Leo Harper. Who is Serena? What is the meaning of all this? Who are these characters? I never heard of these characters in my life. Can someone explain to me? Oh boy, here we go.
Explain what? Why you're here? Or how you're here?
No, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Oi, Top Hat, have you ever met Theodore Tugboat?
What is Theodore Tugboat? I never heard no such character.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is a question.
Well, if he did meet you, he'd never want to meet you again.
Oh.
Here's a question from Robert Rubenstein. Hey, Top Hat, why are you such a fussy git?
I resent that. Whoever said that, I'm going to. Wait a minute. What was that? Wait. What was that?
Boo!
10 cents.
Oh no! It can't be. You're supposed to be in the museum.
I was in the museum.
Oi, nice to meet you too.
Wait a minute. Who's this old tug? Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm OJ.
He's pretty much like your Toby. Oh, I see.
Oh, wait, Toby, my old chap, is that you?
You know him?
Know him. I went to the museum. I was invited to come to the museum to hang out for a little while. Me and OJ are old friends.
Where's the toilet?
Wow.
Well, yes, indeed. So 10 cents. How have you been?
Oh, I've been better. Now that Top Hat's here.
No, but let me guess, Top Hat. You're still being boastful as always. You remind me of that red engine that Toby always keeps telling me about. What red
That's
engine?
not Top Hat. Just like James.
I thought you mean Rosie.
Nah, I've seen Rosie. She's more kind. Nah, Rosie's more kinder and less boastful. James is a lot.
At least she doesn't brag about being red. She's more of a cherry red.
Yeah, cherry red's my favorite kind of red.
Yeah, it's not bad of a color.
Attention!
My driver loves cherry water ice.
Wait, who's that?
Oh no! It can't be. Don't tell me he's like Bradford.
Ahoy! Ahoy there! Ahoy! You with the live stream, you with the cameras. Get up this live stream right now. Oh, and that's an order.
On what grounds?
We're not in a war this time, Blue Nose. So we better just get out.
You here? What, did Samson bring you here with Bradford? I do say so myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, Samson. Don't worry, he's nicer. Attention! Oh, you better listen to the commander, you lot, or else you'll get nothing coming.
Wait a
I don't think we'll forget the time you nearly tried to blow up that submarine Grampus.
He did?
Sadly, yes.
That's because Grandpa was old and out of date. However, because of your star tugs, that never happened. Now did it? So technically, I'm all you to blame for this.
That's what Harold said about me,
You're
but I
better
proved
than
my
everyone
way.
else, Blue Nose. You're just nothing but a bit of a petty show-off, thinking that you're so better than everyone else, and thinking that you're so much inferior, blah, blah, blah-diddy, blah, blah.
Hi, Blue Nose, if you support your country so much, why aren't you out in war now?
You know what? I'm out of here.
Go back to the government, you silly git.
I swear, I'll be back, and when I do, you're gonna pay for this.
Shug off, I think I hear Obama hitting you.
I'd like to see you try, you big, lousy, whatever.
Don't let Donald Trump build a wall around you.
Well, that's sure him.
Wait a minute. That horn sounds oddly familiar. Oh no, not him. Hello. What's going on here? What's going on?
Zoran.
Clear off, Zoran. This is our business.
Zoran. Is he like
What are you
Diesel?
doing here, Zoran? Why can't you just leave us alone?
I came here to see what's going on, and what is all this? What's with the cameras?
Clear off.
It's
Clear
so that
off
way
if
we
you
can
don't wanna
see
get
you
hurt.
coming from a mile away. Now, can you go a mile away?
I don't think so. I mean, what the? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. There's this girl in the chat called Liz Productions.
Oh, you better not be
Liz?
Elizabeth.
Hello.
No, not Elizabeth Valori.
Oh, it
she's
must
a
be
saddle
Liz.
tank.
Oh, sorry.
She's
Oh,
a
I got
saddle
confused.
tank.
It's been a while since I've seen her.
Oh, is that Liz? Hello.
It's Bessie.
Wait,
Hello?
you know Liz?
No, she's my sister.
Seriously?
Saddle tank and everything.
Well, you both look different from what I know.
Well, technically they're the same, but however, the difference is Liz is blue and Percy's green.
I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have her. Hey, I never told you this. Sometimes I get a little blue. But I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
That's just like me and Edward.
And like me and Percy. Thomas and Percy. Best friend you'll see.
I'm surprised there's no song for us, Edward.
There should be.
Oh, wait, she's not Percy's sister. I don't know who she's. I don't know who this is.
No,
then.
she said, no, I'm Percy's sister.
So she is Percy's sister.
I told you. She knows me.
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know who Liz is?
I've heard of her. I think I've seen her a couple of times on the main line.
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
Yeah, from what I hear.
Yeah, but
she's very nice.
Yeah, but like Toby said one time, she's a heart of gold.
Aww.
Heart and soul, I fell in love with you. Heart and soul, the way a fool would do madly. Because you held me tight and stole a kiss in the night. This has been the album of Percy the Small Engine. Come buy it in your local store today. Oh, shut it, Thomas.
So yeah, um, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. Is there any other questions? Serena Arbor Productions adds to Andrew and Serena. Oh, this is to both of us, Serena. Can you join? You to Andrew and Serena. You can join the Southern Soda Fleet. What's that?
What's that?
It's coming from this NBC Cool again.
What's the Southern sort of fleet?
I don't know. Connor, have you ever heard that before? Since you've been in America longer than I have.
So
what about you, Edward?
No, I haven't, surprisingly.
Wait, what are we talking
There's
about?
something else in the chat. I think it's to all of us.
What is it?
There's a question here for all of us.
Let me see.
Edward?
Have you any of you heard of the engines of Koha? You explain who these engines are.
Well, from what I've been told, Koha is an island about 20 miles off of Sodor and away from the mainland. There's a small railway there known as Honeywell, and surprisingly enough, some of those engines are fortunate enough to be coming to Sodor to visit.
Really?
Yeah, very
I'd be happy to meet them.
Well,
oh, yes?
Anyway, from what I've heard, one of their engines was actually rescued from a scrapyard. Actually, more than one, actually. And there's a surprise hidden in their fleet that Alice doesn't even know about. It's one of her siblings.
So, is this a heritage railway?
Honeywell is a heritage railway, but they've joined with another railway called Battlefield Run, I think.
I've heard of that somewhere, but I just can't put my buffer on it, man.
Well, from what I've heard, one of the engines is very similar to Barry, but there's a difference, though, with her. She doesn't take slack from any of the others.
Interesting.
And from what I've heard, she's supposed to be coming to Sodor to visit one of them. Honeywell's oldest engine, which was the first engine to ever arrive on Honeywell. I think her name's Sylvia, I think, or something.
Huh.
Sylvia sounds nice.
She's a very old design. She was originally from the LNER, from what my driver told me. He was friends with her owner.
Hold on, wait a minute. This Andrew Liago. Wait, this guy is your name, Andrew. Do you know this guy?
No idea who this guy is, to be honest. But
imposter.
No, he's not an imposter. He's not an imposter, but he must be a fan, or maybe I'm named after him. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's asking us, does anyone remember the song "Down by the Dockside"?
Oh yeah, Salty sings that a lot.
Yes. How'd that go again?
Here's how Salty sings it. Down by the docks, that's the place to be. Down by the docks, gateway to the sea. Down by the dockside, we are a team, working together, just like a family. Salty, he's there at the docks, he's the tough guy. He's the one who sorts the trucks.
Andrew, there's a question for you in the chat.
Okay, Certain Harper's predicted as, Andrew, why are you painted light blue? Well, the reason why I'm painted light blue is because, well, I chose that color after I came to Sodor. I asked him if I can choose a color of my own. So technically, I was kind of like Thomas in a sense, when he first came to Sodor.
Oh, there is one thing I do find, but back to what I was saying about the engines of Koha. Supposedly, their line, actually, there's some weird stuff that happens on that line.
Hey, what was that?
Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside is where we want to be.
Warrior! It's great to see you, my friend.
Serena! I haven't seen you in years. Hello, Tencent. Hello, Top Hat. OJ.
Why? There are a lot of tugboats coming here.
Hey, I'm just curious. Was Hercules here? Did I miss him?
I think you did.
Yes, technically you missed him. Hercules was here at the point, warrior. Oh, what a pity. Sorry about that, little fella. Oh, same old warrior.
Hey, Edward, someone asked you to Edward, how's Philip doing?
Oh, he's doing rather nice. I actually taught him how to shunt the other day with some tankers.
Tankers?
Of course, James
Well,
came
what?
in. Tar and James came in. Philip, of course, made fun of him. It was so rather hilarious.
Plus James equals. Yeah, that's gotta be a long mess.
No, we just made fun of him for it. It wasn't an accident.
I'll educate you guys later about what I know of Koa. So.
Wait a minute. Did anyone hear that? Did anyone hear that small little toot? Yeah, there it is again. I don't know. Wait, why are there bubbles underneath you, Top Hat? I don't know. Grampus. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Grampus. Remember me?
Oi, Grampus.
Hello, Serena. Top Hat. 10 cents. It's been a while since I've seen you, old friend.
How'd you get here?
Oh, but strangest thing. The tide was rising. I know. So I went underwater under the vicarstown bridge, and I saw that you all parked at the station, and I was like, I wonder what's going on. And I saw Top Hat, so I decided to give him a little spray of water just for the memories. No, that is a lot.
So you came in through the sewer?
Not really a sewer. 10 cents. Technically a river.
Oh, I see. I never knew there's a river.
There is. You need to pay attention more. There is. I'll show you a little later when this is all over. Just curiosity, how long is the stream gonna keep going on for? Because I just got here.
Well,
I don't know.
Andrew, I don't know. Andrew, how long is it gonna be?
Well, technically, I think a lot of us have a train to pull in like maybe 5-10 minutes, so maybe that long. Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't mind to double-header train. I wouldn't mind to double-header train with my big brother.
Indeed.
Being that he and I are siblings. Edward, I've been thinking, should I tell them a bit of my backstory? Or I'm just scared.
If you must, I mean, might as well.
Well, before I do, Dylan Vo asks, to Edward and Serena, remember a song called Togetherness? Oh, I love that song. I love it.
Working together.
Working together, huff and puff through all sorts of weather.
Edward pushes from the back.
Helping Henry up the track, they're working together. Friends for now and friends forever. As a team that tops and
yes, that's called
togetherness. We have to
I don't know how many times
I
sing that to Henry.
We should do a song cover on this one day, big bro.
Maybe.
Yes.
You know, Percy, I was thinking, there was this song I saw a driver showed me the other day. It's sort of similar to our song. Really? What is it? It's from the SpongeBob SquarePants Broadway show.
Broadway show? That's Sea Sponge.
Oh, yeah, well, the song is called BFF. Really nice.
Whoa! Who's that?
I know that whistle. It's Puffer. Hi everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
Oi, Puffer. Meet Thomas.
Thomas, the #1 engine. I've heard of you. The famous director David Min told me a lot about you before he passed away.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah, may him rest in peace.
Yeah, in love and memory, man. Yeah, he was a great guy. Shame he's gone. He didn't need it.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about that. What have I missed?
Nothing much, really.
I
My
see.
name's Serena. Name's Serena, by the way. Edward's little sister.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
Serena.
proud of it.
Wait, Serena, I'm out of you. Edward told me a lot about you.
Yep, Edward's little sister. I'm proud of it.
And speaking of Edward, how are you, old friend? I haven't seen you in how long has it been?
It's been actually ever since I left the Furnace Railway. I visited America at one point.
Wow!
As I was trying to find my way to Sodor.
Wow, over 100 years! Man, how time flies!
Indeed. Driver just showed me the funniest tweet.
You know,
it's by
here's a kind of a
Bill Swift.
funny.
What?
I do have a little inside information about the railway of Koa, but it seems everyone else is busy, so I'll just keep it to myself. Keep on reading.
Oh no, Connor, please tell us.
Well, from what I've heard, and from what I've read, the person who runs Honeywell is someone very famous who I believe Andrew Liago knows, actually. A guy by the name of Sodor Adventures. He's actually in charge of the railway.
Sodor Adventures. I think I remember that name somewhere. Wait a minute. Sodor Adventures. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. This Angel Iago is making a series about that on YouTube soon.
Well, here's the weird thing. The oldest engine on the line actually opens in the early 90s, and their #1 engine kind of doesn't have the best health when she first arrives, from what I understand from the reading.
Hey,
hello, my dear.
As kind of a...
Hercules?
That's me.
Oi! It's great to hear.
Well, as I was saying...
You're huge!
He is our ocean liner tug.
Oh my.
Oh, Hercules. Robert was here earlier. Grampus is here now, and so is OJ. Right? It's a whole fleet here.
Actually, you know what? Forget I even brought it up. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just, from what I've heard from the from Sodor Adventures himself, who was actually on Sodor visiting, surprisingly, his #1 engine, who helped build Honeywell, apparently she has health issues.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
Health issues?
Yeah, she's a crossbreed right now of Elniard. What was the class? Oh, she was a weird class, but anyway. Sylvia really
You know
had...
this much, Connor?
My driver kind of did a whole bunch of research and told me, and I've met one of the Honeywell engines.
You're helping me do the video. You're helping me do the video. I've set it up now.
Guys, have to go now.
Put the effects on.
Okay, Molly.
Sorry.
Take care.
Bye,
That's
Serena.
Serena. See ya.
Bye, Serena. Bye. But as I said, I actually had a chance to meet one of these Honeywell engines who visited Sodor recently, and nobody knew anything about their railway, surprisingly. But to the point, yeah, the railway was built in the 1990s, and the engineer who put Sylvia back into her proper shape so she could steam properly again was a very special man. He's still around. He's her current engineer.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, here's the funny thing. He was 36 when he rebuilt Sylvia.
What the? Hercules, is that you?
Hercules?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Believe it or not, Hercules, it's your fellow Star Tug number 4, Top Hat, I think.
Oh yeah, and 10 cents here. Oi!
Oh boy.
Never mind. Boy, sorry, I didn't see.
Anyway, let me cut this short. The whole thing with Sylvia, she was a crossbreed design, so she didn't seem sadly, and unfortunately, she almost lost her life.
Dang.
Because of
dear.
Because of her health issues being so bad. 6 years struggling to build the line on Honeywell with no help. Finally, a couple more engines come along, and then it happened. Sylvia's health kind of got worse.
Oh my, it's not with Henry, but worse.
Imagine Henry in his old shape, okay? Doesn't seem so bad, but here's the thing. Henry didn't have the strength. Special cold didn't even help Sylvia. That was her problem. Sylvia was just... There were some days she felt fine, she could work, but there were some days she'd be coughing up hot embers, burning the sleepers on the line by accident.
Well, did she get better?
Well, Sylvia was emergency rushed to the works by Sodor Adventures and by another chap. And she was on a steam respirator for, I think it was 2 or 3 months while she was rebuilt so her boiler wouldn't split.
Wow.
Sylvia's very lucky to still be alive after what happened. But the thing was, when they went to rebuild her, no one knew what her original plans were. Funny thing, her caretaker, a legendary engineer, whose name should have surfaced by now, a man known as CJ for short, found the plans to an IVAT locomotive in her cab.
Wow.
So after 4 months of Sylvia being basically on life support because she was so sick, she came out of the works, a new engine, a purebred.
Wow, what an overhaul.
But there was one thing, though, that still was lurking. Her sneezing embers issue had gotten worse. The new shape did re-improve her strength, yes, but she was still sneezing up hot embers, burning the sleepers. Sodor Adventures wasn't too happy about that, having to replace all the sleepers on the line.
That's pretty amazing.
Well, the surprising part is about the whole thing, Sylvia was then converted from being a coal steam engine to a wood burner.
That is quite true. I happen to heard about that.
Funny thing is, Sylvia's actually on Sodor right now, surprisingly.
Oh, is she coming to Vicarstown?
She's already gone through Vicarstown. She snuck through and she didn't whistle when she went by because she was in a hurry.
Oh.
She's supposed to be back up this way, though, to have an inspection done. She's here to visit.
Okay. Well, hopefully we get to see her soon.
Hopefully, but I wouldn't count on it. Sylvia's kind of shy around everyone in their new shape. She's still a little skittish, if you will, because she's so quiet.
I guess you're right.
But the thing is, she made the other engines think, that she wasn't an engine like Henry. Well, given the circumstances she went under, she's the only wood burner on her line. She literally can't take coal or she ends up coughing up hot embers, which burn the sleepers.
Man.
And now here's the weird part. When she was rebuilt, an engine we all know on Sodor, Alice, she has the same whistle as her.
Huh.
So you're not going to know if it's Sylvia or Alice sneaking up. That's the thing.
Perfect plan.
Did you guys just hear that whistle?
Okay. Is that either Alice or Sylvia?
I don't know. Wait a minute. I recognize that thing anywhere.
I'm just here to let you know that that Andrew had to go, but he said that the stream has about 5 minutes left.
Oh dear.
That wheezing, that ain't Alice.
Oi, Top Hat. Krampus. We all get back to the Starfleet. We gotta help him.
Might as well. Well, I had enough here for one day. So hopefully we can join back next time. But until then, see you later, folks. See you.
Alright, see you lot. I heard Zorn was trying to steal our contracts. They're
I
hurrying.
didn't even know this, but apparently Sylvia just came in.
Who? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I hope we can still stay just in time before he comes back, Top Hat.
No, Top Hat's left.
Oh
Sorry,
dear.
yeah. I had guard problems, but Sylvia's here now, surprisingly.
Alright, well, you're just in time. I gotta go. See you later.
Yeah, I might as well just end the stream. So,
Alright, well, in that...
Come on, Andrew, you're going to be that much of a dink about it. Oh wait, Andrew left.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's starting to get late. So,
in that case, I guess we'll close off with all our ending.
Okay. I can stay on for just for a little while since you're here.
It is a while.
Well, surprisingly, nobody knew I was coming here today, so that's kind of a nice surprise. Of course, the manager, Soda Adventures, was kind enough to let me visit, so it was kind of a nice surprise.
Yeah, it does sound rather nice.
Of course, being the only woodburner on Honeywell does kind of make me feel a little nervous, if you will. But at least I'm not shooting up embers.
Yeah.
And Diesel, from what I've heard, you've had a run-in or two with almost having sugar put in your tank. That's what Soda Adventures told me, anyway.
I see.
But anyway, I'd love to stick around and chat more. Hopefully, well, someday you'll find out my true story, how I became a or how I became the engine I am. It's a kind of a sad story, but you'll find out eventually. Keep a watch on the channels, and eventually you'll see the story of Koa, which tells about where Honeywell began, the new line, and what happened with me.
Yep. I can't wait. Anyway, sadly we all have to go. So, thank you all for watching, folks. Thank you for asking all your questions, and hopefully we see you all again soon.
In that case, I guess,
Yep. Well, technically, this is Diesel 10 along with Thomas and Connor saying thank you all for watching, and hopefully see you all again and quite soon. So so long, folks, and thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye.
See you all tomorrow or something.
Adios.
Okay, see you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.
See you again. Ta-ta for now.